Hello there.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. That was great. I'm gonna play the intro. No, I'm not gonna play the. You know what? I'm gonna. No, fuck it. I love that.
Do you?
I do. It's a chaotic start, and I love it. I love the chaotic starts.
Oh, fuck. All right. Fuck. Did you check our Patreon poll on our music for last week?
Fuck no, I gave up on that. I was winning actually. I was way more. No. I think I was losing last time I checked. This week I just gave up. I was like, oh fuck it.
So we do the same thing every week.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is I pick a song, Anthony picks a song, then we put a poll up on our Patreon to let people vote which song they like better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I won. Holy shit. Ha!
What was the final vote?
38 to 21.
Really? Yeah. I surprised I got 21 votes. I already got my song picked out for this week, so we're ready to go. Do you got your song picked out ready?
No.
Oh yeah. You gotta listen to mine and see what you got to put up against it.
No, I'll pick my song before. I won't base it on yours.
I know. I was just fucking with you. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's kind of a cool thing. I think that people have, when we first started doing it, the first week or two, people were like all kinds of comments on it. And then this week, was there like one? People, I don't know if people have just kind of chilled. They're still voting, but they've just kind of chilled on,
So do you want to quit? I mean,
No, not at all.
If we've done it 6 weeks in a row, that's a record for us.
I think you're probably right about that. No, I good. I want to keep going. I think it's cool. I like it. Even if we don't get a lot of comments or whatever, I still like it. It's still fun.
All right, fuck it, whatever. We'll do it. I'll lock myself in for another week.
All right,
contract.
cool. Are you trying to get out of it? If you were trying to get out of it, why didn't you just say? You should have just said, I don't want to do it anymore. How about I just put up 2 songs and have people vote against those 2 songs? Oh, shit.
You know what fuck it. Forget it. I was going to say what we could do is not tell anybody, and then I could pick the song that I think you would pick, and you could pick a song that you think I would pick, and then we let them figure out what's what. But
I'm pretty sure now you're getting way too meta. Nobody's even paying attention to what we're doing on the surface. They're not going to dig deep.
The other thing, we've got our, again, over at our Patreon, our audio drama.
Mm-hmm.
So we both just recorded our lines. Everything is so confusing with us. Okay, we just recorded our lines for episode 4.
Uh-huh.
Episode 3 is going to publish tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to play a teaser from episode 2 because we played episode 1 last week. Make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I couldn't be more happy with the way this is turning out. It's so good. I want people to check it out. I think they're gonna really like it.
I think I know who the killer's gonna be.
Really? Don't tell me, but
it's painfully obvious.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just dumb then, because it doesn't seem obvious to me. But
okay, so where can I make
your prediction?
Yeah, where can I make my prediction that you'll know that it's? I'm not gonna like seal it in a fucking envelope and mail it to somebody or something to hold on to.
All right, so we can let's put our predictions on a card on the Trello board, and not right this second, but we'll put it on there, and then I'll verify what yours is. You'll verify what mine is, and then.
Well, you said don't tell you.
No, I mean, I meant more. Just don't tell them. In private, you can tell me.
I thought I was going to ruin it for you.
No. You want to know what? This is like kind of not embarrassing, but sort of weird. Is that I haven't even really thought. I wonder who the killer is. That thought never even crossed my mind. I've just been so like engrossed in the story and how like I'm more interested in.
You literally are a talking head. Just whatever they put in front of you, you're just going to say that.
Yeah.
No thought about what your character's going through, how you got to where you needed to be.
Are you kidding me? I've already signed up for acting classes. Are you? I've taken hours of acting classes for this shit. I'm more interested in what characters are coming, like what Universal characters are they going to pull in next from Universal? What characters from our world are they going to pull into the story next? I don't care who the kill. When we find out who the killer is, that means it's over. I don't want it to be over.
All right. So I'm going to go through all this again. It's written by a listener named Evan Bouchard.
Mm-hmm.
Bouchard.
I think it's Bouchard. If I had to guess, it would be Bouchard.
Okay, Evan. Thank you again, Evan. And then this golden voice that you're going to hear as the narrator is Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a YouTube channel, right? Like
Yes.
it's like the voice of Kevin.
Yes,
Which is
it's fitting. It's perfectly fitting.
So if I understand correctly, let's say that you want to bypass big audio books. You don't want to deal with them.
Right.
You can send him a book or a title of a book, and then he'll read it.
And record himself reading it for you.
Yeah, not just read the book.
Yeah, he'll read you can send him a book and he'll read it. Oh God. So yeah, so he spends a lot of time recording. I can't say that. I don't know how much time he spends, but he records audiobooks for people. He's part of some community where they record like what are those called? Open source books or the ones with no copyright. I can't remember what the fuck they're called, you know. But I sent him a book recently and he said he's going to read it for me as an audio. So give me the audio copy of it. So that'd be sweet.
Do you think, okay, you know how every once in a while we take our show money and we spend it towards something to make us laugh?
Yeah.
Okay. On a scale of funny to not funny and money to no money, where does sending him the dictionary to read as an audio book, where does that land?
the whole, even better than that, I think we try to find an obscure encyclopedia from 1984, like a 1984 World Book Encyclopedia or whatever. I have, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's sitting right here.
Yeah.
The Care and Keeping of You. The Body Book for Girls. How much do you think how much do you think for him to read this? Oh, look at bras. There's a section on bras.
So give me a sample.
Body talk.
Give me a sample of what's going on in that book.
Body talk. Too big, too small, no matter how they're built, many girls feel their breasts just aren't right. And that's just plain wrong. Pump up the pasta. I don't have any breasts. I was wondering if there was any foods to give me the nutrients to grow breasts.
So
that must be a listener question.
Spaghetti grows tits?
Lots of girls wish there were a miracle diet of magic exercise that would make their breasts blossom overnight. But no food you eat will beeline to your breasts. Aw. That's too bad. I brought this was with my daughter's books that she's had forever or whatever. And I brought this in here because I thought it would be hilarious to talk about. And I threw it in this drawer. I forgot about it until right now. I would mail this to him.
I want you to mail it to me.
Here you go.
Anthony.
What? I know. I'm just showing you.
We're doing an audio podcast.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't. That doesn't mean I can't show the people that aren't listening live.
So
there's boobies in here.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Could you do me a favor and describe them?
No. I don't think they're 18-year-old boobies. I'm not even legally allowed to look at them.
You're gonna get.
I'm going to jail. The
right
FBI is
there.
on their way. All right. So are you saying we should send this book to Kevin and have him read it for us?
No, I said send it. But now I definitely need you to send it to me.
Didn't know there was boobies in it.
All right, I want to play this teaser and then.
All right.
Chief Hamilton and Detective Piccolo, The Case of the Genital Carnage, Part 2. November 31st, 20XX, 10 a.m. Downtown, Detective Piccolo's black 1957 Chevy Bel Air pulls over to park next to the sidewalk outside of a local bar. Piccolo releases a disappointed sigh while Chief Hamilton crumples up a large wrapper and stuffs it in his pocket.
It took us 15 minutes to get to a bar that was 7 minutes away. Why do we have to go through the McDonald's drive-thru?
Hamburger.
Right. So this guy we're trying to find, his name is Kayla.
Kaya. He should be easy to spot. Just look for the hairy Turkish mass.
The pair exited the car and set foot in the bar. They took a look around. It was completely empty, aside from a bartender and a singular hairy Turkish mass sitting at the bar.
I think you can guess who the next voice is going to be that comes on.
Is it
Kayla?
John? Is it John? John doing his best radio voice. Oh man.
Yeah. So Kevin, YouTube channel plug check.
Perfect. We got that one out of the way.
Voice of Kevin.
Oh shit.
Send him books.
I think he teaches math too or something. He's like a 20-year-old kid that teaches math on YouTube.
How'd you come up with his age?
I don't know. I just guessed at 20. I don't know.
Because he's got Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. So we've got somebody here somebody sitting in the green room.
All the way from sunny California.
Is that where he's from?
I have no idea. That's just what they say, isn't it?
All right. So we are going to bring him on. I'm going to read the message that he sent.
All right. That's a good setup because then they'll know why we wanted to have him on.
Hey, Doug, I'm a big fan of the podcast. I've wanted to do my own podcast for years, but I'm messaging you, and I know it's a long shot, but I'd love. Fuck. It's like he's writing to Dear Flabby. But I'd love to be on the podcast. I'm a recovering heroin addict who spent time in a Scientology-ran rehab facility in California. I got a lot of wild stories about that. I'm also retarded, which means I'd fit in well. I know this was a long shot, so thank you if you took the time to read this. Thank you. Again, you're welcome.
All the way from sunny California. I was right.
All right. There he is.
Hey guys,
Cole,
Hey.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good,
Good.
good. Sounds like you fixed your mic issue. That's
Yeah,
good.
does it sound better?
Yeah, it does. Much better.
Perfect.
You're still not allowed to move.
Okay.
All right. So are you from California? Stop making noises. Cole, are you there?
Yes.
All right. Are you from California?
No.
Where are you from?
I was born in Colorado, but I live in Wyoming, so I'm from Wyoming.
Ah, that explains the heroin. There's nothing to do in Wyoming, right?
That is true. There is nothing.
So you got shipped off to California for rehab then?
Yeah, twice actually.
How old were you?
I was 19 the first time, and then 23 the second time.
How long have you been clean then?
It's been 3 months now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one, you lied to me. You said you were retarded. I was expecting like a full-fledged.
Like crawling on the floor and shit?
Yeah. Like, what's that guy's name? Not Ricky Bobby. Ricky.
Ricky Berwick?
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky.
I like Ricky Bobby better.
All right. So, okay. What? So 3 months clean, is that like, fuck it. Is that like a big deal? I don't know.
Not really. I mean, to some people it is. My mom and dad, yeah, but not to me. I mean, I really don't count the number. I feel like that makes you focus on it too much personally, but that's me.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a graphics designer.
Really? Me too.
Oh, there you have it.
Are you?
Not
I thought
really.
you were a podcaster. Come on.
You think maybe you could start using some of that work for us, Anthony?
Maybe. It's my secret hidden talent.
So what you said you got a lot of stories. What
I don't know about a lot. I mean, I might have pumped the numbers up to get on here. I got a lot of
fucker?
How does that usually work for people?
Okay, so you have no stories and you're not retarded. Have you ever even tried heroin?
I have. That part is very true.
Oh shit. So we've got a guy, a resident heroin addict, and he sucked cock for meth, I think, right? You ever sucked cock for heroin?
I have not put a penis in my mouth for drugs, no.
Just for sport?
Yes, for sport.
The drugs were just a nice side benefit.
All right, so what's the big deal about going to a rehab center, a Scientology rehab thing?
So most rehabs follow your AA 12-step program, where there's 12 steps to it. I don't remember the fucking steps, but in the Scientology one, there was 3 different sections. So you would go to this sauna section where you would spend 5.5 hours every day in a sauna for, I think it's 28 days.
Is that even legal?
I don't believe so. It sure didn't feel fucking legal when we were in there. And then your next step is what is it called? Basically, it's trying to reprogram your brain. So they make you like stare into someone's eyes for 30 minutes and then an hour and then an hour and a half.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, it's called objectives. That's what it's called. Yeah. There's, I think, 13 objectives that you have to get through. And if you have to, at the end of the day, write out what you think they want you to write out, or else you have to redo that day. And then your final step is basically like you got to write out all the bad things you've done. You got to talk about every time you've done drugs, which for anybody who's done drugs, how the fuck are you exactly?
Do you mean this week or?
Yeah.
So you had to sit in silence and stare in somebody's eyes for an hour and a half?
So I did one day, but so I called my best friend while I was in there and I said, "Hey, you got to call my dad. This shit is fucking insane." And he Googled it and there was a bunch of like outstanding lawsuits against places like this. It's super bad. Like deaths have happened in here because they don't have medical attention there. So if you're like addicted to benzodiazepines or alcohol and there's a chance that you can die from the withdrawal, they don't have a nurse there. So you're just going to fucking die in some random shitty building somewhere in California.
Jeez.
Did you at least get to meet Tom Cruise?
We always joked about that. He never stopped by. John Travolta did, though.
Did you meet him?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. Damn it.
Got us. Okay, so now I just have to assume that you're, on top of being an ex-heroin addict and a former Scientologist, you're also a compulsive liar.
Did you ever consider joining the Church of Scientology?
No. So the weird thing is basically it's ran by a bunch of people who've graduated from that program. And like one of the first things you do when you graduate, you can stay there. They don't pay you shit, but you got to start reading one of L. Ron Hubbard's books. I don't remember which one.
Dianetics?
Yeah, Dianetics, that's it. You gotta read that and you gotta like take quizzes on it.
It's so weird. You gotta take quizzes on it.
Because
what's the worst thing that you did for drugs?
I stole from my parents a shit ton. That's pretty shitty. I never like robbed anybody. I never like broke into houses or anything. My parents are pretty well off, so I had the money. I never needed it, if that makes sense. Like I never had to go out and steal for it.
What's the coolest thing you stole from your parents?
I just stole money. I never stole like jewelry or anything. I have pawned a few guns, actually.
Really? So you might be responsible for some murders? That you don't even know
possibly.
about?
Yeah, that could have happened.
That's awesome. How old were you the first time you tried heroin?
I was 23, but I was addicted to opiates, so just pain pills for a very long time. I tried them the first time when I was 17.
All right. Well, I don't have any other questions for you.
I thought you were going to have some crazy stories about Scientology rehab.
I mean,
and be retarded to boot. I'm let down that you are not
well,
handicapped.
I'm pretty retarded.
Do you have legs?
I do. They don't work well, but I do have them.
When did you find time to go to graphic design school?
I actually didn't. So when I was 18,
Another lie. Fuck.
my
your
business
name-
card does say graphic designer, but my dad, they were starting a print shop and he just wanted me to work there, and I got a job as a graphics designer there.
Can your dad print shirts for us?
Sure, why not?
I mean, for free. Sorry.
Oh,
Forgot
free.
to add that part.
Well, it should be easy because you would be doing the graphics work for us for free, and then you just send it right to them. I mean,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. The double free right there.
Yeah, double free. We're gonna need you to pay us.
Well, Cole, we appreciate you stopping by. That is, if that is your real name.
So you got no stories of your time in the clink or whatever you want to call it?
Man, I'm trying to think. Like, if you go, this isn't from my time, but from the same facility, if you go onto YouTube and you look it up, there's videos of people screaming at ashtrays. That's a thing that they did. Like, you'd have to scream at an ashtray for like an hour.
Anthony's kid was there.
Yep. He needed to be yelled at that day. So did they have you make the ashtrays and then yell at something that you made? Is that what it?
No, that'd be funny though.
Cole, were you at a taco truck here recently?
If I say yes, you're gonna think I'm lying anyway.
That's fair.
If you say no, I'm gonna think you were lying.
All right.
All
Well,
right, just make up a story.
it's something. We didn't do any prep for this week because we thought we had a
Oh, did
fucking
you?
retarded heroin addict.
Did you really not? I can think of things. We can go for
You
it.
should have done that when you knew you were coming on. What the fuck?
So, all right. So you're trying to start your own podcast. What are you trying to start it about?
I had never started a podcast, you know. No, I'm kidding. So we had this idea. It's me and my best friend. We wanted to call it Uncultured because we're both from Wyoming. We've never really been, out anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. I live in a town full of 7,000 people. There ain't shit going on. That's why I did heroin in the first place. But
Isn't a small town mentality? Aren't they from Wyoming?
small town mentality.
Is that not right, Doug? I don't remember what.
Yeah, I have completely checked out of this show.
Oh God.
Hey, Cole, why don't you read this super chat that just came in?
Is soup Luke DeLuke? Is soup a drink? Since you can order it in cups at restaurants, ice water is a drink, yet you don't drink the ice. So stew can be a drink since the contents is similar to how ice is in water, just floating in the drink.
What's your
Man,
thoughts on that, Cole?
I feel like I'm on drugs again. What the fuck was that?
So what he is suggesting, I believe, is that ice water is a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and stew is very similar to ice water.
Mm-hmm. The meat chunks are like ice chunks. Get it?
Okay, so fuck me, man. I'll go to the next Dear Flabby.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, Cole, thank you for stopping by.
Man, thank you for having me.
All right. Bye. Hey, good job on staying clean and continue to do that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Keep us updated. Let us know how it going when you get to 6 months or whatever. Isn't
Will
that
do.
like a milestone or something?
Yeah, they make cakes for you.
Oh, sweet.
All right. If there's going to be cake, then I want to come to your heroin party.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I want a cake. Start doing heroin if there's cakes involved.
Bye.
But
Bye. Thanks.
All right. Okay. So we got a couple backup stories here just in case. Cole, complete.
So before we get to the backup stories or whatever, we had talked about this earlier. I think that we need advertisers for our show, and I think that the best way to get these advertisers is to put out a call to anybody listening that has a business or a whatever, anything they want to pay us to talk about.
All right. So, like, we'll take all comers. Doesn't matter what the business is. We will
Yeah.
promote it.
Yeah, I don't care. As long as, for the right amount of money. I mean,
No. That's not how you start it. You got to say, and our rates are very fair.
Oh yeah, fair to us. Our rates are very fair to us.
Our rates are very lucrative.
If you want to reach all 17 of our fans, then come advertise with us.
So I would suggest, I don't know if next week's going to be good, because next week I plan on buying a planer,
Mm-hmm.
and those are expensive. So our rates will be much higher than if I'm just going to buy a new router bit set or something.
So our rates are variable depending on what tools you're gonna buy this week. I love it. We have variable interest rates.
What is that? Like ARM, adjustable rate?
Yeah, adjustable rate mortgage. What do you think about getting into the banking business? Start loaning people money at like a really high interest rate.
We should do that.
That's what I just said. What do you think about getting into the loan business?
And I'm saying we should do that.
So we can give you.
Okay, fuck it. I'm already out. I'm not doing it. We can do it with your half of the money.
I'm gonna loan you.
We can't even get our money back from the fucking artist. And it's like a 17-year-old girl, and she stole money from us. What the fuck are we gonna strong arm to get our money back?
All right, so now we need to look for a enforcer. So if anybody's an enforcer, or if they want to advertise on our podcast, we just look for everybody. Oh my god! I think we should hire a writer, and have them write an episode for us and see if we can do a live reading of a written episode. Not like a scripted television show, but like if one of our fans were to, this is what I imagine a Who's Right podcast episode would look like, and then they write it out and we just read it as it's written. I think we could stick with that script for about 4 minutes.
I could do that.
It would be fun.
All right, so I will anxiously await to sort through which advertisers we're going to go in and which order.
Uh-huh. If you are a representative of Steakums, give us a call.
No, I'm banning Steakums. The box is gone
Why though?
because fuck them. I want to go with the generic Steakums, like
The
Lady
Walmart
Lee.
brand
Yeah.
Steakums.
Great value
Whoa.
steak sandwich.
Can you imagine doing a reading for Walmart brand Steakums? Walmart brand meat sheets.
And yes, they're still emulsified.
Perfect. Oh shit.
Have you watched the leaked cop cam footage of the George Floyd cop murderer?
I did not. I never watched the original footage, so I never watched this footage. I read about it, but I never watched it. I don't like to watch them kind of videos. I don't know.
It is going to be amazing because he's going to get off.
From everything that I've read, he's going to get off.
You heard it here first when I read that article months, after it happened.
Yep. You sent it to me, and I was convinced. That article, I don't know who the fuck wrote it, but it was like 4 books long, and it laid out the case on why this guy is going to get off. And
wait, I just said you heard it here first, and I read an article that somebody else wrote. So
right.
There's a good chance you might have heard it somewhere else as well.
Nope. So my prediction, or whatever, what I've been predicting is that I don't know the order of when these things are going to happen, but he's going to be found not guilty, and then Donald Trump's going to be reelected, and then America's over. I mean,
at any point in there, is there going to be another round of stimulus checks?
Right before America ends, the stimulus checks might just bankrupt the country.
Can America be bankrupted? I mean, we're like 40 quadrillion jillion dollars in the hole.
I don't know how that works because they are literally saying we're going to spend, I don't know what the numbers are, 8 billion, but we're going to bring in 2 billion or something similar to that. So that's like before they even do anything, they're projecting a $6 billion trillion deficit. So
Right,
if you're,
so
so where does
can-
that come? Where does it come from? I don't. I mean,
Can America go bankrupt?
I think so.
How?
Isn't that like chapter 19 or what? Chapter 11? They just go to court just like everybody else.
Who takes them to court?
Me. I don't
Deputy
know.
Butterbean, attorney at law.
I don't know how that. So nobody. I don't think anybody takes you to court when you file bankruptcy, right? You're just like I don't have any more money. I guess I'll file bankruptcy now.
Well, you still have to go to court and face your creditors.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So nobody would take them. They would just say, "We're going into Chapter 11 bankruptcy. We're going to go to court and face our debtors." And so who? Okay, first of all, who are the debtor? Who?
Aren't the debtors every citizen of the United States?
No, I don't think so. I think they borrow the money from China.
Okay, so there's that. But aren't all the citizens the debtors? Okay, if they work for us, work for us. But like hold on. I'm paying for the roads to get paved.
Right.
Okay. And then they're telling me we can't pave the roads because we're bankrupt. That means that they're working for me and they can't do what they promised me they were going to do. That's why I moved to this country, was for the paved roads. There's still fucking gravel here where I'm at.
That's so awesome. Your guys' highways are gravel.
It fucking sucks.
So I don't. God, I know zero about economics. I don't know anything about how that works. So I always thought that they borrowed money from foreign countries, or they borrowed money against or they just printed more bonds and people bought the bonds. So maybe you're right. Maybe they are just us, right? But then on top of that, they just print more money, right? So that's not real. Dude, I'm so confused. I have no idea how it all works.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again,
Mm-hmm.
Can the United States go bankrupt? And you're going to say no. And then we can just move away from this. Do you know if the United States can go bankrupt?
I don't think they can.
Are you sure? Because I think that the citizens are the...
I don't know. Let's get into this.
Let's do a deep dive into
Let's
something.
do a deep dive we know nothing about. So I don't know.
Wait a minute. I thought we were talking about the cops. George
Were
Floyd
we?
cops.
Oh yeah, George Floyd cops. So okay, so what happens? What your prediction? What happens when this guy gets off? When they find this guy not guilty? What I mean?
I think the majority of the country, nay, the majority of African Americans or black people or colored people, I don't know what I'm supposed to call them.
Not colored people.
Okay. Not colored. So colored people are out of this conversation then.
All right.
The majority of black people are going to say, you know what? I've reviewed the evidence and I agree with the jury.
Really? Yeah, that
Fuck
makes sense.
no.
That makes sense. That's
I'm not leaving the fucking house.
You live in Kansas. I'm not leaving the house. You guys won't even notice for like 4 days that something happened.
So it's funny. I think that if right now, let's say that every black person in the city that I live in was to rise up, meet on Main Street, because we have one of those, and start marching down the road,
Yeah.
it would just be a mom and two kids. That's all. So you wouldn't know if they were on a mission or if they're just walking to the store.
Just walking to the store. Oh my God. The problem, I was going to word that a little wrong. Let's go with it. The problem isn't black people. The problem is all the white people who think that they're, speaking on behalf of the black people or whatever. That's the problem. If you look,
No, that's one of the problems. That's not the problem. Black people are problems.
awesome.
Well, you can't sit
Black
there.
people are-
You can't sit there and watch all that riot shit and then say, oh, no, it's the white people that are speaking on behalf of the black people that are the problem.
Yeah, I can say that because I'm talking about once this guy gets found not guilty. I think black people are going to be pissed, of course, but I think more that all the white people who think they're speaking on behalf of black people are going to go burn more auto zones. You know what I mean? Like, not guilty. Fuck that auto zone. Like,
So you're and what you're saying there is you don't think any black people were responsible for any physical damage.
No. I didn't say that at all. I did not even remotely did I say that. I'm saying that the bigger problem is these stupid white people are inflaming the situation.
So what you're saying is white people bad.
Yes, Orange Man bad.
Yeah, I think everybody's part of the problem.
I agree. I think our whole society is fucked. So okay, following my theory, they find this guy not guilty, whatever, and then
I just thought of something.
okay,
I don't know why I've never thought of this before. I want to take this down and
Okay.
put up a dry erase board behind me so I can keep track of your shit that I'm supposed to be keeping track of all the time.
what are we keeping track of? I didn't say
Well,
nobody's
like-
gay or not gay.
Well, you're right now it's your theory. I
Right.
would wipe off the list of what makes you gay from
Mhm.
last week.
Oh, yeah, do
That's
it. No, all right. That'll make for interesting watching you write from behind. That'll be good. So I'm
How do you
Okay.
spell anal leakage?
okay. Do you have a prediction on who's going to win the election, or do you even care?
Yes, I do have a prediction.
Okay, what do you got?
Donald Trump.
Okay, so that's what I think too. When that happens, do you think that all the people, the Democratic people, are just going to be like, "Oh, okay, cool, another election in the bag," or whatever, you know what I mean, and just move on and accept the results?
Like they did last time, yes.
Right? Yeah. So I think no matter who wins, they're already talking about not having a presidential debate until like September 29th, and they're also already talking about, because of mail-in voting, like 6 states will have already completed all of their voting before September 29th. So before there's even a debate, there will be 6 states that have already voted because of mail-in. That's just what I've been hearing.
It's good
Okay. Good. Why is that good?
because I don't care.
Oh.
None of it matters.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it matters more this time than in a long time, actually, because not that it matters who's president. I don't think it matters who's president. I don't think any of that matters, but I think people are so on edge that if the wrong person wins, it literally means they're going to burn cities down, right?
Oh, okay. So, from what I understand, they're going to pull out dipshit Biden
Mhm.
and plug somebody else in his place.
Oh, really? Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
And what's that fucking guy's name? He was in the running last time.
Pete Buttigieg.
Nope. Not John Kerry. Maybe it is John Kerry.
Jim
Fuck,
Carrey?
I don't know. And it's going to be him and a black lady. So we already know that it's going to be a black lady as vice president.
Yeah,
And,
I've heard that. They've already decided that.
so there's nobody that they could pick. There's nobody right now that they could pick that's going to win against Trump, because they're either going to come in from the super far left and that's going to scare the moderates and everybody else off.
Sure.
Or they're going to come in and not be left enough.
And scare off the left. What do you think about the idea of secession, like part of the United States breaking off?
I'm for it.
Really?
Yes. All of it. All 50
all-
successions.
Each state should be its own country. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what Cole thinks about secession.
So, yeah, about that. I apologize. That was so I hit it out of the park with the guest that I got Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I may have been a little bit misled into what we were getting with Cole this week. I don't think
thought
it's cool.
I thought he would at least have some cool stories, or you know what I mean, like some cool experience, or I mean,
Well,
get-
he sold me with. I sent you the screenshot of the message, and I'm like, you can see why I booked this guy, right?
fuck yeah, and I was in 100%.
He's not even fucking retarded.
No wheelchair or nothing.
I was hoping for like a big water head under a helmet, like just full on Corky, needle hanging out of his arm.
Oh shit. No, I was more interested in the holy crap Scientology rehab stories. This is going to be awesome. And nothing.
Oh fuck! All right.
well. Maybe he was just nervous.
That's why I generally clam up when I get on here. I get nervous.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I am kind of a personality,
That's why I like you and I were arguing a little bit before we started the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my nerves getting the best of me. I
Is
don't
it-
know. I don't know how to talk to you.
Is that right? Oh God.
Oh.
It always makes me apprehensive when we start. Like 5 minutes before we were recording, we were, like you said, we were arguing. I'm like, fuck, how's this gonna turn out?
So it was a combination of that.
Mhm.
My ask of you. So what I asked you to do before the show
Mhm.
got you flustered, and then we started arguing. Instead of figuring out what we're going to talk about, we started arguing. Cole was
Mhm.
supposed to be there to prove I was audio 10 minutes before, and he comes in 5 minutes after.
It's just a mixture of everything. Damn it.
All right, so I want to jump to this. Jem, our transsexual for hire or whatever
Yes.
the foot picture taker.
Yeah.
So she put this article up, and I kind of wanted it's like an autism test.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious because I think we're both on the spectrum one way or another.
Really? Do you really think that?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, or I just don't know what autism is. But I think that like the way my mind works.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have to do this, and this, and we have to do this right now. Why isn't this done yet? Why isn't this done yet? That's
Yeah.
okay. So that's why I think that's what I was referencing with me,
Okay.
and with you, it's just you. I mean,
So I can understand why you would think that I have autism. I don't think that you have any form of autism. I think you're just kind of an ass.
okay. Well then, all right. So. Okay, so you think it's you then that has autism?
Oh,
right.
for sure. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if we're choosing between the two of us, yes. I don't think that you have autism. No.
All right. So instead of, it looks like all of these questions are, the answers are very often, sometimes, rarely, or never. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So let's figure out how autistic you are.
All right.
All right. Do you have trouble understanding what people mean when they say they feel embarrassed for someone else?
No, I don't think so. No. I would
That wasn't
say-
one of the
I know,
fucking answers.
I was. Give me a sec. Jesus
You
fucking
autistic
Christ.
son of a bitch.
Okay, I would say rarely.
Do you enjoy inventing your own words and expressions that might seem quirky to others?
Never. I think that's fucking stupid.
I think that's snartles.
Yeah. Maybe you do have autism.
Have you always wanted a best friend but never found one?
Never.
I don't think you're being honest.
Really? What the
Do you
fuck?
have a best friend?
No, I'm not 12. When somebody says, "Oh, me and my best friend," immediately you're not an adult. Adults don't have best
You're-
friends. That's fucking weird, man.
You're retarded.
Yes, you're my best friend. That's what kids say.
So I can remember saying that,
But me too. When I was a kid.
but I'm trying to think of when it stopped. Like, you know what, Jeff? You're just a friend.
we're not best friends anymore.
I can remember saying that and
Totally different conversation.
trying to think. I think it was Jeff. It was either Jeff or Todd. That was my two best friends growing up.
Yeah.
And sometimes Casey was in there, and Casey could be my best friend. But
A
Casey,
guy, Casey?
Casey, Todd, and Jeff didn't get along.
Oh,
So if I was best friends with Casey, then Todd and Jeff were no longer my best friends. And if I was best friends with Jeff, then Todd was getting mad because I was supposed to be his best friend.
So
Follow
you
me?
yeah, and I follow you. Remember when I said it was for kids? I was wrong. This is totally adult shit right here. This is what normal adults do right when they get off work. I got
Rank
off work
their
at the
best-
fucking steel mine or whatever the fuck. Now I'm gonna go sit on my couch and rank my best friends.
Did you ever find yourself in a situation where you were like, you thought Bob was your third best friend, but Bob thought you were his best friend?
I think I did. Yes. Yeah, I think I did. Oh my god, that's it. Those are the worst because you're like, sorry, man, I don't know what to tell you.
I already got him on the list.
Yeah, sorry.
And my mom, we didn't have enough money growing up to have a dry erase board when I was a kid. So this shit's permanent, man. All right. Are you always the first one to notice when a friend has gotten a haircut or made a small change to their appearance?
Rarely. No, that's a weird question.
Do people say that you speak like a robot?
Never. Kermit the Frog is not a robot.
A Muppet? Do your family members lovingly refer to you as the eccentric professor of the family, even though you don't work anywhere near academia? This is
Very,
retarded.
very often. Eccentric professor. Nope, never.
That's very specific.
It is very specific.
When you're having a conversation with someone, do you prefer to look at the wall, their shoes, or anywhere but directly into their eyes?
I don't often, I guess. Sometimes, I don't know. That's the middle one. Sometimes, I don't know. I never really think about it.
Do you prefer to read nonfiction over fiction books?
Nonfiction means not fiction. Fiction means I like the books with dragons.
So never. That's not
No,
true.
That's not true at all. I like to read like mostly books about political shit and stuff like that. So
Do you talk to friends at a party the same way you would talk to coworkers in the office?
yep. Parties and offices, you know me.
Are you always bumping into things or tripping over your own feet?
No. Are you retarded? what kind of questions are these?
This is some scientific shit that we've got going on here. This is going to prove where you're at on the scale.
I'm gonna say never.
I already clicked that.
All right.
I clicked never.
Okay.
You've never tripped ever. Are you serious?
Ever.
Are you serious? You've never fucking.
Never. And when I did, it was somebody else's fault, and I can tell you who.
Did bullies target you in grade school?
Very often. Does that mean I'm autistic? They even knew back then.
I think grade school bullies are still picking on you. I think they stopped by the house.
Yes. Yep. Different people, same grade.
Even when you're in a quiet place like the library, do you find yourself making involuntary noises like clearing your throat over and over?
very, very often. Library, podcasting, wherever else I am.
Do you prefer to play individual games where everyone works for themselves instead of team sports and games where everyone works towards a common goal?
Very often, yes.
You're cranking up there.
I know. Damn it.
Are you really, really good at math or music, but struggle to succeed in other areas?
Never. I'm terrible at math.
Or music?
I'm terrible at math, and I'm not good at music. I'd say rarely.
Are expressions like curiosity killed the cat or don't count your chickens before they hatch confusing to you?
No.
Where's the chickens?
What chickens are we talking about?
What are you even talking about?
I can't do math well enough to count chickens. Never. That's stupid.
Curiosity killed the chicken.
Don't count them cats before they hatch or whatever.
is your memory like a steel trap, even for facts that you don't fully understand?
Very often. You know me, steel trap. Nothing ever gets out.
So, are autistic people notoriously good memories? That's not even a sentence, but you know what I mean.
It had all the parts of a sentence. I think that there's a part of the autism spectrum where you like just recall random dumb facts, right? I think. Fuck, I don't know. I think. I'm gonna say never because I never remember shit.
Yeah, I already took care of that
All
one
right.
too. Think about this is the last one. Think about your daily routine. Would you say you follow the same schedule every day of the week and don't like unexpected events?
Very often.
All right, I was going to answer that too. I think that's what our fight was about.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's see what you got. You're
super autistic.
How is there a correct answer?
What?
I don't know.
What does it say?
I guess stay tuned next week when I figure out
how to internet.
how to. Okay, your score 32 out of 88.
What does that mean?
The higher the point total, the greater the likelihood that you show signs of autism spectrum disorder.
All right.
So you are 32% autistic.
Out of 88%?
Yeah.
Seems weird. Seems like a weird percentage system. Huh. That's all it says. It doesn't give you like a sliding scale or anything like you're this much autistic at 32.
No, I told you, you know everything about it as much as I do now.
32 out of 88.
You're halfway autistic. You're more than a third autistic.
Do I get like government money for that? I mean, is this like
Where's my Obama phone?
Yeah, where's my Obama phone? Beautiful.
Well, thank you, Jem, for sending that over. I think it went exactly as I thought it would.
You think so? Oh God. What I can't believe is if you were being serious that you actually thought that you might be on the autism spectrum. I don't think you're on the autism spectrum. I just think
You already said it. I'm an asshole.
no, I mean I was just kind of joking about that. But I mean I don't think you're on the autism spectrum. It's just
I know I'm on some spectrum.
so I think the main pop psychology, the main problem is that you're just impatient about everything all the time. And that drives everything. You have zero patience for anything ever, and it drives like so much of what you do and say. And I don't know why.
Will you hurry up?
Right.
So when I was in the
Marine Corps?
when I was institutionalized, so I was diagnosed as manic bipolar.
Okay.
So I have really high ups and really high highs and low lows,
Yeah,
and
seen
finding
that.
that middle ground is not often.
sure.
And I was trying to explain to, between telling the guy that I wanted to kill myself and that I wanted to stab people with a screwdriver,
Uh-huh.
I was telling him that the way my brain works is it's like a Rolodex.
Mhm.
You kids that are listening, a Rolodex is a bunch of index cards that people used to write phone numbers on, and you flip them and they spin.
Right.
And that's how my brain works. When it works great at work, it helps me solve, like, troubleshoot.
Sure.
It makes me a shitty person to deal with because it's impossible to have a conversation with me without me moving on to the next thing and waiting for you to catch up.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
And then you're like a Rolodex that doesn't have anything written on it.
No, I'm like a Rolodex with like 3 cards, but it's still the same size. So you're flipping through it, but it's just a lot slower.
No, yours is like a Rolodex that is written with invisible ink because it was written there, but now it's gone.
So wait a minute. Yours has an upside where it helps you at work. What's the upside of mine? I don't get it. I don't get any benefit from this.
I think you do.
Okay.
I think that you would be a lot more stressed out a lot more often if you remembered shit.
Yeah.
But you have the ability to forget everything.
Mhm.
So it's like every day, it's like you just wake up and it's like, cool, man.
Look at the sun shining. All right.
Okay, there's a note here from me that says I have to watch this tape.
Yep. Oh God, that's great.
So, any potential employers that are listening to this, disregard the screwdriver through the neck thing.
Oh my god! So the last buddy I had that we were friends for a really long time, you know the guy, he was also diagnosed with bipolar disorder or whatever you want to call it.
I think that they just use that as a catch-all. That's how I felt about it.
You say that, but I can see it in you, and I can see it in him. So I mean, if it's a catch-all, then they're
Fuck you! I will fucking kill you.
they're really good at putting that catch-all on the right people. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, but is this the same guy that called you to suck your dick?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is.
I don't know
Maybe
if
I
that
am
was
bipolar.
I don't know if that was a low or if that was a high. I'm not really sure. So it's weird when you spell it out that way because you can see it. Like when you're him or whatever, when you're on one of those like everything is great, what do they call it, manic or whatever. It's like, holy shit, man, you're awesome to talk to and like everything is great. You have all these great ideas, and then the next day you're like, fuck the fucking world. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's
Try being me. Fuck you. Yes, I know what you mean.
yeah. It's weird. So it's not a catch-all. You're fucked.
No, I've learned to manage it.
Right.
Well, I know it's better than the fucking drugs that they put me on. Motherfuckers, man. Fucking cocksuckers.
So, okay, here's how this might be stupid. It might sound stupid, but if your brain is manic and bipolar and sometimes you're way up and sometimes you're way down, that's you. That's your brain. That's what makes you you. That's the brain that you fucking grew up with. All your experiences were filtered through that brain. To take drugs to suppress that so that you're more palatable to other people seems stupid to me. Like,
it wasn't to make me more palatable to other people. I wanted to take drugs because I'm at that time, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't stop the Rolodex from spinning.
Sure.
And it was stopping on cards. That is the best analogy that I can use to describe my brain. So I reference it quite a bit, but it was stopping on cards that I didn't necessarily want to see.
So in that case, shouldn't the answer be to get some sort of help from somebody who understands what you're going through and can help you talk through that instead of just saying, take these drugs, then you just won't think at all. Right?
I'm not entirely sure that the guy that was the psychiatrist in the Nut Hut had any business. I think he was just a patient in a white coat who I was talking to.
It just happened to line you up with somebody that looked like he worked there. Yeah, I mean, I never went to the psych ward or anything, but I went to a therapist, and my experience was shitty. I think the whole system is broken. So people that really need help don't end up getting it, and they end up taking drugs, and I think it sucks.
Oh, I know for sure that the system that I went through is broken. I know that 100% from the time that I was at the hospital all the way through getting committed, and then my time in the psych ward, and then the follow-ups afterward. It's all paperwork bullshit to say he was treated. That's it.
Yep.
It had nothing to do with trying to make me not hurt.
Right. To make you better. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's how I felt. It was all shuffling paperwork and writing down how I fit. Like, okay, here's the boxes that we have to fill out. How do you fit into these boxes? Oh, wait, what was your name again? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. They don't give a shit. And that doesn't help anybody. But I don't know. I took that fucking Paxil. I took one of them drugs for like 2 years, and it was fucking terrible. I felt like I didn't give a shit about anything. Like I wasn't like upset about anything because I just didn't give a fuck. And what kind of life is that? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be upset about shit.
Were we doing the show then?
No, fuck it.
What?
What? Oh, were we doing the show then? I thought you were being a smartass. Like, so are we still doing the show?
that wasn't an appropriate response to my question.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, yes, weren't we? I think it was like maybe right at the beginning of the show. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we'll do these stories some other time, or we won't do them at all.
We can do them now if you want. I don't care.
No.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, buddy.
I'm all depressed now.
Don't be don't be depressed.
Cole fucked me, man.
I at least thought he would have at least one cool, interesting story about being in rehab.
You should have done what I did to Bob when we had Bob on.
Yeah.
So what are you here for? What are you doing?
Why are you here? I love that you put up Bob's comment.
It was worthy.
It was funny.
All right, so we got to do our new patrons. We can, fuck. I was gonna say we could just do an open invite and see if anybody wants to come on and talk to us.
Sure. Yeah, I'm good with that. If anybody wants to come on and talk, for sure.
All right, let's
Talk about mental health issues.
So tell me about the drugs that you're on.
Right.
All right, so let's jump over and do our new patrons. I will. Where would I put the invite at? Just in Discord?
Yeah, just put it in Discord.
All
Probably a live show chat, right? Yeah.
right. All right. You can deal with this while I'm doing that.
All right, which one am I dealing with? Do you want me to read these patrons? I can do that.
No, the super chat.
Oh, sorry, I clicked off the screen. Luke the Duke. Ever had broasted chicken? I don't even know what that is. I've had baked chicken and I've had roasted chicken. What's broasted chicken?
I don't know. Just keep talking. I'm almost done.
I'm assuming it's a mixture of baking and roasting. So no, I have not. Does it taste like chicken? I'm talking like he's gonna answer my question. You know.
All right, I'm back. Thank you for taking care of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, new patrons. Let's hurry up and get through them. Get the fuck out of here.
So awesome.
All right, I'm gonna have to turn the music down for this one because we're gonna have to say it so low.
Oh my god.
You know what? That's what we can do. We can say the names at the normal rate,
Mhm.
and the volume is based on how much they donate. The volume of the music.
All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Mark.
Bell.
Justin.
Matthew.
Marceau.
Well, we appreciate that. Kyle. Thank you.
Atomic Waffle.
Thank you, Pallet, for upping your pledge.
Same Nathan. Thank you for upping your pledge.
Jacob.
Jared.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it.
All right. We will see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you mean, maybe? For sure.
Fuck.
We'll be here. Didn't somebody just joined?
All right. We're wrapping the show up.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Patreon.com/who's right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. All right. So if nobody wants to come on, then we're just going to bail.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
So
We got somebody.
Oh shit.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
all right. So what's going on?
What's going on is I can hear you twice because I need to mute the live show chat. All right.
Is that Val?
Yeah, that's me. I have terrible lighting.
Holy shit! You look so different than I thought you would.
What'd you expect?
Not to look like that, I guess. I don't know.
Not to wear a sleeveless T-shirt.
Well, when I was listening to your old episodes and when I first joined, you had a big conversation, not big, a mild conversation about, oh, is this a girl? Is this a dude? Is this a trans person thing?
Because your name is Val.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
I
chick's
know.
name.
Yep. Yeah, no.
All right. So what brings you on? What do you want to talk about?
Stabbing people in the neck with a screwdriver.
Can
All
we
right.
count this as the after show chat?
You mean the Val after show chat? Yeah.
The Val after show, yeah.
Yeah.
So you never did it, right?
Not officially, no.
What does that mean?
And if he did, he wouldn't have put it on here.
You did it, but wait. He said not officially. You did it. Did you do it unofficially?
Next question, dickhead.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm back.
Did you start working on my guitar yet?
Where's your camera?
No, not yet. My camera's off. My phone's dead, so sorry about that. But I just wanted to tell you guys about something my therapist said. He was talking about this thing.
Slow down. So
Sorry.
this is Jem. She was
Hi.
on a hi. She so we are trying to raise money so you can get your dick cut off. So you can be a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a fucked up thing. He was talking about confirmed consent, which I didn't know about. So in Tennessee, you can literally go to any doctor that does the hormone stuff, and all you got to do is sign a paper and get it done.
Don't you
Really?
need money though?
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to have money, but
But I mean, you don't have to like. You just say, "Give me hormones," and they're just like, "Okay."
yep, pretty much.
I think that's the same doctor I went to for the screwdriver thing.
What's the point of medical school then? I don't I don't understand what the point of any of this is then. Like if I get to decide that I need hormones and the doctor just has to give them to me, why am I not just the doctor then?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No.
So can
That seems
I do
stupid.
that? Can I go to Tennessee and get some testosterone?
If you know the right doctor, yeah.
That's awesome. You should do that, dude. I think you got low T.
I think I do.
So, okay, let's say that I want some Adderall. Can I just have confirmed consent or whatever you said? Like, I need Adderall.
I don't think it works that way.
What if I tell them I think I might be a woman and Adderall will help me realize whether I need to be a woman or not? I mean, like, if I can tie getting
No,
drugs,
just say you identify as a woman with ADD.
yeah, perfect. See?
That's great.
I'm being serious. Why can't, like, some drugs doctors just have to give you when you self-diagnose? That is the most retarded thing ever. Why do we have med school then? Why do we have any of it? What's the point? If you can just you tell your doctor what you want, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was just so stupid. I'm like, why am I even here then?
That's crazy talk. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. That's a new
Well,
fact.
Congratulations on getting approved for your continuing your thing.
Yeah.
How long do you have to be on hormone replacement therapy before you can have surgery?
2 years.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually certified, or not certified. That's the wrong word. I am a
Is it?
certified trans.
So did you say you're a certified trans? Is
Yeah.
there like a paper that you can sign?
You get like a fucking license? No, wait. Why wouldn't you lead with that?
Do they have a special designation on your driver's license?
I wish. The designation is
It's the blue placard with the guy in the wheelchair and then the dick's laying on the ground.
oh, that's great. I want that on my license.
Oh, that's amazing.
So what does certified trans mean? Is that like your permission slip to use any bathroom you want?
No, it means I actually went to a psychiatrist, so I can ask him to give me my papers work. That's about it.
What does certified trans mean? What does it? Okay,
What benefits do you get?
Nothing.
10% off at Sam's Club or whatever?
I get to do hormones, but not. I don't know.
Oh shit.
why
So do
would
you-
somebody go through? Why would somebody? Anthony, help me here. I'm dying. Why would somebody go through the trouble of becoming certified trans?
Oh man. Well, I mean, if you really want to know if you're trans or
I've
not,
asked 4 times.
Well, I mean, you could be a transgender, I guess.
But
Okay,
so now you're real. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm technically a real trans.
Okay, so is there anybody in the world that you care what they think other than you?
No.
Then why get the paper? Because it didn't change the way you viewed yourself, right?
Well, I just wanted to verify, before you go to something life changing, you want to make sure that it's what you want, right?
Okay, so you went through it to get therapy or to go through therapy to find out, like maybe I'm just gay and confused or not really good at being straight.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah,
like
exactly.
me.
And then at the end of it, you got did they call you up and like give you a little like diploma?
No,
This year's graduating class is huge.
they just asked me a bunch of boring questions.
Like what? I want to know. I want to.
Are you trans?
No, like just normal therapy stuff. Like, how do you feel when you're at work and you're dressed up as a man instead of a woman? Stuff like that.
Right. So you would say I feel uncomfortable and I'm hiding who I truly am.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Trans, give me my fucking paper.
Stamp
Yep.
the fucking paper.
All right, Jem. Well, thank you for coming back on. I hope everything is going well with you.
Yeah. Keep us,
Yep.
keep us updated. Let us know what's going on.
Sure thing. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
I don't think I'm in the mood for this. What the fuck do you want? What's up?
Hey, what, mate? I was wondering, so,
Is this your real
you
voice?
know, gay. You know, being gay.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
well aware of it.
Yep.
So, do you believe that people can be turned gay?
Yes.
No.
Wait, no. I meant no.
Well,
I have no
beg to
idea what I
differ, mate.
believe.
No, I don't think you could be turned gay.
I don't know what I believe. I'm not sure.
I know some friends who believe they have the second they saw you two.
Turn gay?
Yep, yep.
They're women, right?
that I can believe. So you got two friends that saw us and turned gay.
Yep, definitely.
So they started fucking each other.
They never said that, but probably, yeah.
All right.
Does one of them want to fuck me and one of them want to fuck Doug?
Yeah, probably.
No, it'll be both of them fucking you, and I'll be sitting there in the corner like a cuck, jacking my dick. I know
good
how
with
to
that.
play
That's
this
probably
game.
one of their dreams, yeah, man.
All right, get him on. Get him on the horn.
I'll send them the link, they can talk to you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Oh shit!
Luke
Oh, what
the
are
Duke.
you just leaving free
Oh.
samples sitting in there? He's been in there
Hello.
like, hi.
That's who we were just talking to.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes. Hold on, Luke the Duke.
There you
Hello?
go.
Yo, what's up?
See?
Who the fuck were we just talking to?
Some-
Some weird
some-
Australian person or something.
Oh. All right. Sorry about that. Lucky my producer caught it.
So am I allowed to speak here, or is my time up?
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Bye.
All right.
So, what's up, man?
Nothing much. I got some general questions about the Discord and what Anthony posts, but
Oh boy.
Go for it. Whatever
Have
you got.
at her. Have at her. They better be general specifics.
so sometimes I'll just go in there because some funny shit gets posted, and sometimes like when you post shit, like everyone just goes like wild, like a bunch of monkeys. They're just like, I don't understand, or you'll be like, I don't understand these people. How can they think this way? But I just feel like you go out of your way to just get yourself like upset when there's stupid people out there. I just
I'm
I
not
don't
upset.
understand.
I'm not upset. And
You
I'm not-
said
I'm
you
not-
couldn't.
I'm not upset at all. I'm not going out of my way, and I don't understand these people. You're right
So,
about that.
I agree with you. Is your name Sam?
Yeah, it's the same one on the Discord.
All right. So, Sam, I agree with you 100%. I had the same thought. I woke up or whatever it was, but I was away from Discord for the better part of a day. Then I came and checked it out. And instead of posting shit from Reddit, now Anthony's posting shit from Twitter. That is
Right.
obviously against what he believes. So he's seeking this shit out, taking the time to copy
Right.
it,
Right.
pasting it into Discord,
Right.
and it's like, what the fuck is it? 2 + 2 = 4? Bullshit. I know math. Whatever.
Right. Right. So
Yeah.
okay, so fuck both you guys. I didn't. Let's see. I didn't post anything in Discord for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden I posted 1 or 2 things, and everybody's like, "What are you doing? Why are you posting?" So just go fuck
No.
yourself. Yeah, I don't post.
I'm
Nobody says
fine.
anything. Yeah.
I'm fine
No,
when you
just-
post stuff, but you're always mad when you post it. You're like,
I'm
look at
not
these
mad.
people. Can I just castrate them? You
Who's
wanted to
mad?
castrate them.
Castrate who?
The women who were like getting pissed at like Kanye.
Oh yeah, that I was pissed off at. And then that's not true. So you can't. So what I'm getting from this conversation is that you don't understand sarcasm or a joke.
What-
It was a fucking joke.
Anthony,
No, I know.
why don't you just post like your own thoughts? Don't you say, if I don't post anything, people get pissed. If I post something, people get pissed. Post something of your own. Like, hey, here's a thought that occurred to me. I thought I would share, instead of copy, paste, an argument.
Because it's way more fun and interesting for me to drop something in there that starts a conversation. It's funner and more interesting for me. Like, I think it's fascinating that I posted something that said 2 + 2 is not 4, and then there was like a long conversation of people defending the fact that 2 + 2 is 5. That's fascinating to me.
I was trying so hard to get on board with 2 + 2 = 5.
I
Like,
don't even understand.
I exhausted my brain trying to come up with something that I could use as ammunition to prove you wrong.
hmm
You know, because it's the I believe that the concept is words' meanings are changing. So I think the closest thing that I read that made sense is somebody who has never had children adopts a kid. Do you still call them the mother? And traditionally, mother has always meant somebody who birthed the child.
Right.
Therefore, 2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Other than just saying that's retarded, how do you refute it?
But I'm not going to refute your actual argument because you're starting from somewhere that doesn't make any sense. First of all, second of all, if you can't agree, or if we can't agree that 2 + 2 = 4, then that means that we are refusing universal truths. So how do we ever communicate at all if we can't even agree on basic facts?
Okay,
All communication.
you're using a bunch of arguments that were in that thread.
Mhm.
Okay, so don't do that. Use your own words.
Your argument literally came out of that thread.
That's different. I said it was the best example that I pulled from that thread because it makes sense. I don't agree with it, but it makes sense. I can understand the thought process that traditionally, if you say, what is a mother? Somebody who birthed the child. Okay, so if somebody adopts a kid, you're not going to call them mother? They're not a mother?
Right. So when we change language like that, there's no harm, I guess. There's no like overarching theme of why are we changing that? But if the reason that we want to change the fact that 2 + 2 is 4 is so that we can eradicate universal truths, right? We don't want universal truths, so we have to change the definition of 2 + 2 is 4. And once we say, okay, there's no more universal truth, then nothing means anything. That's how we get to the place where men can be women. I mean,
I know
there's
it's a slippery slope. Once we start doing that, I understand it.
yeah, I know. You always say that I use that as a fallacy, but it's not a fallacy if it's true.
Oh, well, fuck you. You hit the nail home on that one.
So
Ugh.
I don't understand. I don't understand the problem because you don't think that if I drop something off in Discord and then there's a very, very, very long conversation about it, you don't think that that's interesting? I think it's interesting to see where people are at. And that's why I do it.
It's fine if it's interesting to see where people are at. It's not fine if you go in there and start attacking people who disagree with you and call them stupid.
I didn't call anybody stupid.
I don't think he attacks anyone in the Discord.
Shut up!
But, okay.
I think
Fuck,
that
are
these
you here? I twist everything to fit my narrative. Fuck.
I know. I think that these ideas are really, really, really terrible, and I'm not smart enough to refute them, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get somebody to be like, okay, this is just a terrible idea to try to prove that there's no objective truth to anything ever, no matter what. That's a terrible way to run society.
What was this about? Like, what started it? Is it about trans or is it about race? Because that's the only thing that ever happens.
It started, there's a mathematician who posted something about 2 + 2 = 5, and he tied it back to trans people somehow. I don't know how.
So it was about trans then.
Yeah,
Like-
but not really. I mean, it was just peripherally about trans. I never said anything about trans people.
Not you. I wanted to know what started the thread on Twitter.
It's
It was
been
about
going for
trans.
like 4 or 5 days with smart mathematicians trying to prove that 2 + 2 = 5, just so they can prove that there's no objective truth. So that they're trying to prove that we don't know anything, and the way we look at the world is wrong.
I agree with that. I agree that we don't know anything, and the way that we look at the world is wrong.
But that's not true, though.
You
But
can't
math,
prove that.
But math isn't the answer. Math isn't the reason why we look at the world wrong.
I agree with that as well. I'm just saying we don't know everything that we don't know shit. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
I agree with you, but my problem is that the place that this is coming from and the place that they want to take this, I'm open to new ideas. If you 2 + I don't care about 2 + 2 = 4. That's not the point of any of this. The point is that the people that are pushing this are pushing it for a very, very, very specific reason. Once they can get you to admit that 2 + 2 could be 5, then they can get you to admit anything. There's no objective truth ever anymore. Men can be women. Why not? 2 + 2 = 5. Why can't men be women? Why can't anything be anything I say? That's how they tear down this whole system from the inside.
Which is what we need to do. We need to tear down this system from the inside.
Oh boy.
I'm lost.
We need to rebuild it.
What'd you say?
We need to rebuild it.
Right. Rebuild it in my image.
Okay, so we agree then that men, let's see, men can be women. No.
Okay, wait.
Men,
Let me take it back to something that you brought up. Do you think that the world is flat? The earth is flat.
no,
Okay. How do you know that the world is not flat?
because I've been in an airplane.
Okay. So there is an objective truth that the world is flat, right? What if I want to argue?
Wait, no,
to
wait a
you-
minute. No,
or,
no,
I'm sorry,
no.
the earth is round. Sorry.
Okay.
There's an objective truth that you believe that the earth is round. What if I tell you that no, it's flat? We can argue that it's flat. This is the exact same argument. We are just trying to get rid of an objective truth so that I can tell you whatever you want and you don't know what to believe.
Okay, now stop. So when we're talking about anatomy, or not anatomy, genders.
Mhm.
So you take Jem, for instance.
Yes.
So Jem believes that Jem is a woman.
Right.
I think if you asked Jem,
Mhm.
Jem would say, I am woman. Hear me roar.
Hear me roar.
So how can you say that's not true? Because you have a dick? Because she has a dick?
How can I say that that's not true? Because we have decided as a society a long time ago what is a woman and what is a man.
Okay,
And
so
once-
hold on. So if we decided that as a society a long time ago,
Mhm.
why can't we as a society change the definition?
We can, and we are, but I don't agree with it. Once you start taking things that have been defined, and this is for better or for worse, these are the key blocks that our society has been built on for thousands of years, right? All of our society is built on these key aspects. Why do you think that these key aspects are the one that they're trying to tear down? Because once you pull those blocks out, the whole system crumbles, and that's what they're trying to do.
Who's
This isn't-
they?
This isn't
And,
like
and how does telling Jem that's fine, you're a woman, how does that crumble the system?
this. It isn't like they're trying to attack things that are unimportant. They're trying to attack fundamental aspects that everybody believes, and they are pushing this idea that nothing means anything. How?
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I don't remember, but it had something to do with Jem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, who is they, and what system are they trying to tear down? Like, so let's say that we from here on out, okay, all you have to do is you hold up your fucking gift certificate that says you're trans, and from there on out, you're a woman. What does that change? Why does it matter to you? Why do you care?
Because why should so? I don't care. Change
Cool,
whatever.
all right.
Change whatever you want. I don't know, man.
Thanks for coming on, Sam.
If you can't understand what's going on, I told you from the beginning of this conversation, I'm not smart enough to explain this, right? I just know that what we're doing
Anthony,
is wrong.
So I'm not saying that you're insinuating I don't understand what's going on, and I'm sure that it's much bigger than how simple I am putting it. But I still ask the question: if Jem says I'm a woman, why do you give a shit?
I don't.
Why does okay.
Obviously, we've talked to Jem. I don't care. That's not the point that I'm trying to make.
So if it's a trans person that you've never met is where there's an issue. Once you get them on the show,
Nope.
then that's how they get their true trans certificate.
What you're missing is Jem is interested, or she thinks that she's a woman. She was born in the wrong body. Okay, fine. She's going to live as a woman. She has no interest in changing laws, changing society, changing societal norms, changing any of that will affect every generation coming after her. She's not an activist to try to make people shame people for not wanting to date trans people or changing laws to do whatever for trans people. That's where they're trying to change the culture.
Give me an example of a law that they're trying to change that'll benefit trans people.
The law, she just said it herself. She said that now you can go to the doctor and for no other reasons except for trans issues, you can, whatever she said, confirm consent or whatever. I'm trans, give me medicine. There's no other medicines that you can do that. There's no other procedures where you can say, I want you to do this, and the doctor just has to do it.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes.
Before you said that?
Yeah. I'm guessing. But it's not right. We have doctors for a fucking reason. We have medical professionals, and if they have to, and the psychiatric doctors, they are forced to affirm trans people. If somebody comes in and says they're trans, a psychiatric doctor is not allowed to say, well, maybe you're not. They're not allowed to say that by their practices. They will get their license taken away for telling a trans person that they might not be trans. That is fucked. That's a cultural shift that is fucked. And Jem has nothing to do with any of that.
So my view hasn't changed, right? So even when Jem gets through with therapy and cuts her dick off and everything, in my head, Jem will still be a man.
Okay.
I will call Jem a her.
Yes, of course.
Out of respect for Jem.
Right.
But I can't stop myself from thinking Jem is a man.
Right.
Okay. With all that being said, I don't care if Jem or anybody else or everybody else can go to the doctor and say, I am trans, give me medicine. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
It doesn't affect you, but it affects broader society. You're looking at your life and that's it. Everything that you're looking at stops with your life. But that's not how I'm looking at the world.
So how does it affect you then? If 500,000 people go tomorrow and say, I'm trans, give me medicine, and they all get it, how does that affect you?
It could potentially affect me. I have a child that's growing up in this garbage. If my daughter decides that she's going to go to the doctor without my consent, permission, knowledge, and the doctor just starts giving her hormones,
so that is
fucked.
different. That is different.
How is it different? It's exactly the same.
it's not exactly the same. In my premise, I was talking about somebody that is an adult. I was not talking about a child going and getting drugs without their parents' consent. That is a different conversation. Yeah. So if that is included in the conversation, then I'm against it. I'm against it 100%. I'm having a logical conversation here, and you're just fucking rolling your eyes.
No, because you're not having a logical conversation. You're like, as long as we talk on these specific lines, this is what I think. But if you bring in any other thing,
no, I changed my mind based on what you brought in. So that's what you're supposed to do.
You don't think that. Okay, fine. Leaving children out of this. You don't think that just letting people decide that I'm trans, give me drugs, then why make hormones prescription drugs? Why not just sell hormones at Walmart? I mean, why?
Okay.
I mean,
I'm for that.
Because
as long as you are over 18 and they check you at the register.
Right. Buy hormones with your cigarettes. You're not looking at the societal change that these kind of things create that are bad. It's just like
a whole bunch of better looking dudes. What do I fucking care?
Okay.
So if you started looking at the world with those set of eyes, how does this directly affect me?
Mm-hmm.
Your life is going to be a lot less stressful. You're going to quit posting a lot less bullshit in Discord.
Here's what I want you to do. If I post something in Discord that you don't like, just fucking don't read it. And I don't.
How would I know I didn't like it if I didn't read it?
Then okay, read it and shake your head. God, he's such an idiot. But shut the fuck up about it.
That's exactly what I did.
I'm allowed to post whatever the fuck I want.
That's exactly what I did, isn't it? I didn't bring this up. This fucking dickhead did.
I'm talking about all of you. Like you don't like if you. What did I miss?
You. I'm talking about everybody.
No, if you don't like what I post in Discord and it bothers you so much, just leave the fucking server. I don't care. It's I'm allowed to post whatever the fuck I want. I don't care.
You sound like a child.
I am a child.
Well, then you're not getting any fucking hormones. All right. Fuck.
Oh God. People just.
You got anything else, Sam?
Nope.
Well,
I got nothing else. I don't care what he has to say.
Just some final remarks. I'm not trying to like censor you or anything. I'm just saying like it seems you're really upset. If it's sarcasm, I'm surprised I didn't pick up on it because usually I pick up on most of your sarcasm.
So
but,
okay, I'm not upset. I get heated when I talk. That's fine. I'm not really upset. But even if I am, who cares? Am I not allowed to be upset about things that are fucking up society?
I guess, but I'm just like, it just seems like you constantly just go for Twitter posts and get upset about them. I was just like, well, why do you do it? That was generally my question.
Because it's interesting to me. It's interesting and fun to me. I think it's interesting the way that people look at the world. That is very interesting to me. And yeah, so okay, I get upset about stupid people, the way their stupid opinions on the world. Sure, I get upset, but that doesn't mean I don't think it's interesting and I want people's takes. I want somebody to have a conversation and defend why 2 + 2 = 5. That's what I want. I want to hear stupid people's opinions about why 2 + 2 is 5 and that's good for society. That's interesting to me. I'm just using that as an example. Those things are interesting to me. And if you don't like it, you can just move on. I mean.
No, I'm fine with it. It was just like my general question was just like, oh, he seems pretty angry. Don't know why he keeps putting these in.
I'm always angry.
Well, I guess you're right.
So,
that's all I had.
Thank you. And hold on. The thing about the abortions, that was a fucking joke. I said I'm gonna fucking abort them and sterilize their kids. You didn't get the sarcasm in that?
No. I even told people you were sarcastic. There's some people who thought you were being honest, and I was like, this is sarcasm, by the way. I don't think he's gonna actually castrate people when he becomes President Butterbean. But I mean, I'm there with you. It seems like you've been angry. But hey, I'm wrong.
That's kind of my MO.
Okay, Anthony. Fuck. I'll get back into this. God damn it.
All right.
Okay, why did you get off Reddit?
I felt like it was just too much of it was just too angry all the time. It was just, and then I got on Twitter and it's the same fucking thing. So I don't know. I felt like it was less discussion and more just people yelling at each other and not there's no discussion. It used to be I could go on Reddit and read threads and threads and threads of interesting discussions about people's opinions. And then all of that morphed into I love Donald Trump or I hate Donald Trump about everything, no matter what the topic was.
Are
And
we
that's
talking
annoying.
about Reddit? Are we talking about Reddit or Twitter?
Reddit.
Because
That's why I got off Reddit. Oh, I know. I know. I understand that.
Okay,
I'm not
so
saying
if,
that
if you knew that Reddit was bad for your psychological well-being, and you know Twitter is the same,
Mhm.
why keep doing it?
But like I said, I some of it is interesting to me sometimes. I have this need to I want to know what people think. I want to know where people's heads are at. That is interesting to me. And I don't know any other way to do that without getting in
So-
the weeds with stupid people.
So can you see what people think without it affecting your well-being, right? Because we're all worried about you.
It shouldn't be.
All right.
Why would you be worried about me?
Because as Sam has pointed out, you are constantly posting this shit and dragging everybody into the weeds with you.
You're so funny. I post one thing and it's constantly posting.
All right.
This is the kind of these conversations are the reason I fuck it. I'll just fucking delete Discord. I don't care. It's so stupid.
Okay.
Like everybody wants to just give me a bunch of shit because I posted one thing. I'm tired of fucking hearing it.
Well, we're not giving you shit for posting it. It's just that, it just seems like you're upset about the shit you post. I'm like, I'm fine if you want to post it. It just seems like you're upset and you're looking for shit that upsets you.
Yes. Duh.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right.
It's interesting to me. I don't know.
Bye.
what to-
Yeah, I'll go.
Bye. Oh shit.
Hello.
Hey up, lads.
Hello.
Please
how you doing?
do not talk about Discord. What's up?
Would you like to hear a joke?
Yes.
Please.
All right, are you ready for this? This is possibly one of the best jokes of all time.
All right.
I'm already out.
What did the trans fat say to the carb?
Hold on. You got to say it again. What did the what?
What did the trans fat say to the carb?
Can you translate, Anthony?
What did the trans fat say to the carb?
Okay. What?
I used to be a carb.
Ah.
I don't get it.
Thank you, Doug. Your approval is all I wanted.
All right. Is that what you had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.
What did the trans fat say to the carb? I used to be a carb. I don't get it. Are carbs not fats? Fats not carb? Okay.
Bye.
Bye.